when I met my husband in my first marriage I had, I knew he was not the right man. So that's a long story for another episode.
Yeah.
So when I met my husband, I was in a church service.
Inside the church?
Inside the church. I tell these stories all the time. We were in the night vigil service. And at that time, I was still in that crazy marriage that I was in. But because of the pain and everything the abuse that I went through in that marriage, in that church at that moment, he was standing right in the front of the church and he was giving testimony. And I looked at him, I said, in my heart, and I said, Lord, why can't this man be my husband? Something jumped out of my soul. And when I said that, I felt this unbelievable peace. But, you know, it may not sound
but
okay.
Somehow, yeah, because you're already
because
somewhere.
I'm already somewhere. And even though I was not happy there, but I was already somewhere. To be having that at the back of my mind. And guess what? 2 years later, the marriage got dissolved. We came together, I mean, just miraculously.
Like wow. And
he wasn't living in London. He was living in LA. He traveled to London, where I was based. He traveled to London, and after that night, he went back to London, and he didn't come back until after 2 years.
Wow! After the testimony, he went back to
yes. And when he came back, we exchanged numbers, and that was it. I just knew.
There's this thing inside of you.
There was something on this side of me that was. I know that it was a voice of God. At that time, I'm talking about. I was a church goer because there's a difference between being born again and being a church goer.
Yeah.
I was religious, but I was not spiritual. So at that time, I didn't have that relationship with Christ. But there's a voice on the inside of me. The first day he called me, I had the Holy Spirit saying to me that I needed to treat him different. Love him because he has never been loved.
Wow.
And I'm saying to myself, how can I love somebody? I don't even know how to love anybody. And that was it for me. So everyone, I believe everyone will have a story.
Yeah, of course.
About when they found the one. Is it easy to find the one? Is it something? Do you hear audible voice or it just happened? Everybody's case is different. Everybody's story is different.
That's true. That's true.
I'm amazed with your story. Like you didn't date, you just knew.